look pretty spry out there with your legs.
I appreciate it.
AG says you've been doing that your whole career.
Yeah, I mean, being a dual threat is definitely something I take pride in. This game is so fast and it's gotten faster each year, so I think it just adds another dynamic to the quarterback play. Being able to use your legs and extend plays, but also being able to use your legs and create explosives as well.
Could you talk about the touchdown, the bomb that AD Mitchell talk about?
Yeah, something that we have been talking about all week. Got the perfect coverage for it, and AD went up and made a play. The offensive line did a great job because that's a longer development play. Confirmed the coverage before I did my fake and gave AD a chance down the field. And he made a great play.
What excites you about him, AD Mitchell?
AD is, very special talent. Watching his routes and routes on air, watching how he practices every day, it means a lot to him. Put the ball around him, he's going to catch it.
A lot of the conversation this year has always been about finishing games, making plays that lead to winning plays. Today you guys were able to do that. How did it feel to be a part of that, to get Nick Folk into position to get that game win?
It felt amazing. It wasn't a perfect game by any means, but we speak about our brand of football and being complementary to one another, all three phases, and I think this was a perfect game to show that offense had its moments, defense had its moments, and special teams had their moments, and we were able to put it together, and like you say, finish.
What did you see in the touchdown run that kind of just things opened up a little bit?
Yeah, I think it took away the first and second read, and as I stepped up in the pocket, down there sometimes defense doesn't account for the quarterback. So seeing a lane, went to make it 55, made a good job of trying to cut that off and put my foot in the ground. It was very close to reaching, but I felt the guy from behind and kind of remember the play that we talked about early this week about just not reaching when you're not supposed to. But this was a play where I stepped up in the pocket, trusted my feet, trusted progression, and it got me up in and out of the pocket.
What do wins like this mean for a team that's trying to build something?
It means a lot. Like I said, we've been in a lot of games this year, and we haven't consistently put our best body of work together, but I think when you have moments like this in games like this, it confirms what we're doing on the day-to-day is right, and if we all believe we can put special wins together. Hats off to the Falcons. They played a great game, but I just like to see I love to see the resilience that's in this locker room. Regardless of circumstances, no one wavers.
Tyrod,
and just happy for the guys.
Tyrod, go ahead, you go first.
How much does AG's message and what they're trying to build here stack up against some of the good, successful, solid franchises you've been a part of?
Very high. He's the same person day in and day out. I got a lot of respect for AG. Obviously, our record hasn't been what we would like it to be to this point, and there's still room to change it moving forward. But AG has been the same person day in and day out, but also allowing guys to be themselves within the locker room and on the field. He wants our personality to shine, but he also demands a certain standard for us. And that's how you change a culture, and happy to have him leading us.
Tyrod, you are one of the few guys that's been around as long as Folk has. What's your
whoa.
Been around, not quite.
Folk play with AG. I ain't that old.
What's your impression of Nick and what what he's meant to this team and how his consistency, and what are you thinking about when he's going out to that final game?
Yeah, no worried at all. Not worried at all. And I was actually talking to our coordinator and our quarterback coach, Charles and Tanner, on the sideline, and I just wanted to see the kick go in. I knew it was going in. Got a lot of belief in Folk. Nick has done a great job throughout his career, and he's seasoned for those moments, and happy that he was able to seal the deal today.
This is a defense that has gotten 5 sacks in the last 4 games. In each of those games, obviously 2 were too many for you, I'm sure. But what about the job your offensive line did to give you that time to be able to go through the progression and make those decisions that you made today?
Our offensive line did a great job. We knew that this was a look or a team, an outfit that showed multiple looks, and I think we've done a great job communicating throughout the week, but ultimately it's about us going out there and executing on game day, and the offensive line battled and done a great job of protecting and getting the points to the right direction. I think Tanner done a good job of calling plays where the ball can come out as well too, to keep those guys encouraged and not worrying about everything that they send.
Have you and Nick ever had conversations about all of the wars that you guys have been through?
No, we haven't. We haven't. I was glad when Nick signed because that didn't make me the oldest on the team. I had never been in that place. I was always the young guy playing. But yeah, those times have changed. But I got a lot of respect for Nick. And, I mean, he's done it the right way for a long time.
How does that feel when you're the oldest?
How did it
How do
feel?
you feel too?
Yeah, I don't know. It's twofold. I mean, one is like, wow, I've been around for a while, but at the same time, I don't feel old either. Yeah, I think it's an opportunity just to pour back into the guys within this locker room, share some of my experiences. I've been on some very good teams, and I've been on some so-so teams as well too, and I think all of those experiences is something to gather information from and to share with a younger guy, because you never know where they're at. I'm sure that I've been in their shoes at some point throughout this season or their career, so just try to use that wisdom or those years of experience to shed light and to hopefully better their career.
Personally, from a personal career point of view, how rewarding is a day like this for you?
It's amazing. I love to win. That's what I play. I play to win. It's always good to get out there and battle with the guys. Never been a stats person. I don't even know what the stats were today. The only thing that matters to me is winning. I know the work that we put in week in and week out. And when you take the field with the guys to battle, the only thing that matters is winning. And I'm happy for the locker room. And looking forward to creating more moments like this.
It felt good. Especially contributing to a win. I feel like that was the biggest thing. Just being around this team for the past, 3-4 weeks, I just see how hard these guys work. And, we always talk about play for each other. So it felt good. All around it felt good.
What are you going to do with the ball?
Oh, I got the ball right up over there. I'm finna take it and hand it to my peoples right now. As soon as this thing over with.
What was your feeling at the time of the trade, and just kind of what's been your approach since you got to here?
When I was informed, I was watching film with the quarterback, preparing for Atlanta, and I get called in, and I get told, and I was just surprised. But kind of after the surprise feeling went away, I was just excited, excited for a new chapter, excited for a new beginning, and just to kind of put everything in the past. I guess life comes full circle, to get my first one against Atlanta. So I'm happy to be a Jet, man.
How did that turn the game around so quickly, that touchdown pass? Talk about the momentum switch.
I feel like every play mattered in that game. From a touchdown pass to a touchdown run to, the little dink and dunks that happened to kind of just move the ball down the field. It was definitely a play that, a game that, every little thing mattered. Every detail mattered, it felt like. Just the overall feeling felt good, man.
How did it feel to get the opportunities you got tonight? I don't think you've ever been targeted as much as you were. How did that feel?
Opportunities definitely feel good, but opportunities aren't given; they're always earned. So, I'm just happy to have contributed to a win. Honestly.
Amy, what's it like to work with Tyrod?
Oh man, I've been watching Tyrod since I was. Lord have mercy. He told me we was in a Saturday walkthrough, and I asked him like, "Yo, Ty, like when you graduate high school?" I think he said like 2007 or something. I was like 5 years old when he graduated. So, he's been doing this thing way longer than I've been doing it. Just to really just soak up as much knowledge as I can from him. It definitely feels good. So,
You never lack confidence.
yeah.
But the little up and downs you had at different points
Yeah.
in games the last couple of years, do you think that a performance like this, coming up big, not only with the 52-yard touchdown, but even on the game's final series, do you think that this could be a real turning point in your career, like the moment where it starts to take off?
Yeah. It just all falls back on preparation. So, just really just staying consistent in the preparation, the extra work that we put in. I feel like that'll keep everything going. I feel like that'll help me seize the opportunities when they come in. You know, if I'm fortunate enough to get more opportunities, then I'll be able to take advantage of them through the preparation.
You said opportunities are earned.
Yeah.
What do you think? I know you're talking about preparation, but what do you think you've done to earn those opportunities since you've been here?
Really just kind of me and Mechie kind of just been hand in hand with everything that we done. It felt like, he come in, catch jugs in the morning, I'll catch him after practice. We both come into the building early, trying to learn as much as we can. Like, everything isn't going to be perfect. It wasn't a perfect game. We both had our mishaps, but I feel like just staying connected, and really the consistency, I feel like, is the biggest thing. Because that's what we're both trying to show for the new team that we're on, is just consistency.
Did you ever doubt yourself at all in Indy when it just wasn't happening for you, probably as quickly as you wanted it to?
I say the ups and downs kind of definitely play with your confidence a little bit. I always knew who I can be, but it always came down to me. Whether it was finishing or just being locked in on the details. Just my time in Indy really taught me that. How much the little things matter.
You almost had your first touchdown a little earlier in the year in Indy on that play at the goal line.
Yeah.
Did you reflect on that at all today after you scored, and did you add any more meetings?
Really, my first touchdown should have came against the Jets last year, but I got I got stopped at the 1, and I reached the ball. But I definitely, that definitely crosses the mind. But it was a growing point and a learning point. So all I could do was grow and learn from it, and the only thing that was on my mind was just finish.